Hey everybody, straight from Bullshit Corner. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we are going to diagnose and hopefully find the problem with my friend Derek's van. He's got a 2004, 2003 Windstar, maybe even somewhere around there. Who gives a shit? But anyways, he's having a problem after the last major rainstorm. He had issues with rough idling and surging. These Windstar vans have a problem where the ECM gets water in it on the plug itself and causes some issues. That's the first thing we're going to check out. If the ECM is dry, we're going to look at things like the MAF sensor, possible vacuum leaks. The hard part is he's saying he's not getting any engine codes. So this might be a little tough one, or it might be an easier one. Let's fucking get to work and find out. I thought it was a Windstar, but I guess it's a Freestar van. But anyways, doesn't matter. Fuck, it's too early in the morning to drink beer, so I got a Monster to pound back. So we got to get to the PCM, ECM, whatever the hell you want to call it. And that involves removing this whole plastic trim right here. First thing you gotta do to remove the plastic trim is remove the wipers, and they got this little plastic tab here, and it's a 15mm wrench to remove the nut, then you just pull the wiper right off. Now to remove the plastic trim, there's these little plastic screws, and actually you gotta hold the main base down if it starts spinning, but then just kind of unscrew the little plastic Phillips, and then pull it out and pull the other piece out, and that's how those come out. So we got the black cover removed, but still connected to the wiper, so we're just going to leave it like that. Now we're going to remove the bolts for the secondary plastic trim to get at the PCM, which is actually right behind here. So we're going to loosen up enough that we can get access to it, and then fucking pull the plug out and have a look. Okay, once you remove all the screws for the plastic trim, the only ones you don't have to move are the ones for the wiper. There's 3 in there, but just remove all the outside ones. They're an 8mm bolt. And then your PCM's right there, and you can look, it looks like there's been some moisture going through here. So we're going to remove the plug to the PCM after we disconnect the negative post of the battery and have a look at it. Make sure you have the negative battery post removed, and it's a 10mm socket to remove the plug to the computer. And once I pull that off, we'll have a look at the connections. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but you can see the moisture on that plug, and then it's that moisture in the plug that's going to cause shorts in the computer and make your engine run all rough. So we're going to blow that out and seal her up. Plug out. So now before we seal it up, you're going to use this stuff, dielectric grease, and this will help prevent the moisture from getting back into the contacts, and it protects them as well. So we're just going to put a very thin layer across the terminals, and then we're going to put the plug back on. Okay, before I seal this plug up, that's how it'll look with dielectric grease, and that will help keep the moisture out, like I said. And we're going to screw that back in. Then I'm going to clean this off and put some silicone all across that layer there so the water can't fucking drip down anymore. So now we just put a big bead of silicone all across there, and that'll help prevent the water from coming back in, hopefully. So now we're going to put this black piece back on and assemble her back together. I put the black cover back on. I even put a small bead of silicone. That's going to help even prevent the water from coming through even more. We're going to put the black cover back on, hook up the battery, and fire it up, make sure there's no issues. Got everything back together now except for the wipers. We're just letting her run, make sure there's no engine codes or anything. And then the computer's been turned off and the battery's been disconnected, so it's got to go in its programming state again, relearn everything. But so far everything's looking good. We got her all sealed up, so hopefully we shouldn't have that issue anymore. Alright, as you've seen in the frickin' video, the PCM plug was actually wet. We blew it out, put dielectric grease on it. We siliconed the housing up top to seal it from preventing more water from getting in. Hopefully this fixed the problem. I'm going to know in a few days because they had intermittent issues where they're driving, it's surging, and sometimes it'd work good. So hopefully, pretty positive that this was the problem. Like I said, there's moisture in there. Obviously moisture causes issues. So I'm going to get going. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.